Why women struggle to meet men's needs. I gotta hear this.
So at Papa Giorgio 9, men have simple needs. Why do women struggle to meet them?
Because women don't give a fuck. That's why. If a man has needs, all of a sudden he's acting like a female. If a man has needs and expresses those needs, all of a sudden he's a bitch. According to social society, a man is not allowed to have needs. Our job is to please the woman's needs. So women don't give a fuck. They don't see or expect us to have needs. The only need that women expect us to have is the need to have the woman that we want.
That's a great question. I will.
Easy question. The women just don't care.
I don't know why women struggle to meet a man's needs, because a
They don't care. That's why.
man's needs are free. A woman's needs cost money.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true.
And she even said it. Y'all heard her. She said it.
Most of them. I mean, you can talk about I need love and affection. No. We know what you need. It costs money, all that. That's what the world we live in. If he came in my lifestyle, a man ain't never shoot nothing like that, baby.
Right. When we try to approach a woman, all of a sudden they look at us as pawns. Not even pawns. They look at us as a fucking bag. They look at us as if we are capable of that. They want us to fund their lifestyle. They want us to shower them and spoil them with so many gifts. They want us to do stuff for them that meets their needs. All that shit costs money. And yet they call that shit the bare minimum. Nigga, the bare minimum that you're asking for costs the same as a fucking house mortgage. Fuck is you talking about? When a man has his needs, it don't cost shit. If I'm asking you to suck my dick, that is free. If I'm asking you to rub my shoulders a bit, that is free. If I'm asking you to cook me some food, I can't say that's free because we had to go to the store to get that shit. But still, while we have it, it's free. I'm not asking you to go and pay for takeout. If there's anything that we're asking you for that may cost money, it's probably a new video game. That's only $70 at most. The shit that y'all be asking for be costing thousands of dollars. Flowers, all right, we okay with that. That's cool. But that's probably the cheapest thing. Everything else, over 100. Everything else, probably over 1,000. Or so much shit that gets added on that equates to, like I said, a fucking house mortgage.
Rub my neck, rub my back. That don't cost nothing.
At all.
Make me some food. Matter of fact, I'll pay for the food for you to make it.
Exactly.
It don't cost nothing for a woman to please a man. It costs money for a man to please a woman.
For a man to please
You
a
want to
woman.
know what else I'll say, and I'll make it quick? I feel like men were raised on how to treat a woman well, and women were raised how to treat a woman well.
By who?
By their mothers, or whoever was around. Like, it's all about, like, you need to do this for her. You open the door, do this. And women.
Okay, so as kids, women are teaching their sons how to treat women. It's supposed to be a man's job to do it, but there's nothing wrong with a woman doing it because it's supposed to be the father's job to do it, but it's nothing wrong with a mom doing it because a mom is a woman. A woman is literally telling a young man how to treat a woman as he gets older. So it makes sense. So if a woman is literally telling a man the formula to what a woman wants, and she's just talking manners at first. If she's teaching a kid, she's literally just saying manners, opening the door, fixing certain shit, how to politely and properly greet her and shake her hand instead of trying to grab her in places that she doesn't want to be touched, paying for her gas or filling the gas tank while she's in the car instead of her doing it herself. You know what I'm saying? Picking up something that she dropped, helping her with some heavy duty shit. Cool. But there are a lot of women out there that will literally teach a kid or teach a man. You can't really raise a man, but the only one that can raise a man is the father. And that's why fathers are needed in a child's life. But there are a lot of women out there who will literally tell a kid, their sons, their nephews, whoever, maybe as he gets older in like the middle school, high school age, the financial burden that a woman will carry. They will literally tell a young boy, a young man, how to treat a woman financially. And it's basically shower her with so much shit that costs a hell of money. all the dates that you got to go on that'll come out of your pocket. Not all of it is unnecessary. I won't say all of it, but there are a lot of shit that is deemed unnecessary. But that all depends on who you actually end up dating, and that's on you.
Were treated on how to get what they need from a man. Mm-hmm. They were never.
I gotta really like replay that.
So at Papa Giorgio 9, men have simple needs. Mm-hmm. Why do women struggle to meet them?
That's a great question.
Of course it is.
I don't know why women struggle to meet a man's needs, because a man's needs are free. A woman's needs cost money.
Yeah, that's true.
See? Y'all heard it again. A woman said that's true. What's the excuse now? How can y'all lie your way out of that? It's true. Even she said it.
Most of them. I mean, you can talk about I need love and affection. No. We know what you need. It costs money, all that. That's what the world we live in. If he came in my lifestyle, a man ain't never shoot nothing like that, baby. Mm-hmm. Rub my neck, rub my back. That don't cost nothing. Make me some food. Matter of fact, I'll pay for the food for you to make it. Mm-hmm. It don't cost nothing for a woman to please a man. It costs money for a man to please a woman.
You want to know what else I'll say, and I'll make it quick? I feel like men were raised on how to treat a woman well, and women were raised how to treat a woman well.
By who?
By their mothers, or whoever was around. Mm-hmm. Like, it's all about, like, you need to do this for her. You open the door, do this. And women were treated on how to get what they need from a man.
Women were raised and taught how to get what they need from a man. So a lot of women are taught to manipulate a man. A lot of women were taught how to trick a man into getting them what they want. There are women out there right now on social media, on their stories, asking openly, who wants to buy these concert tickets for me? Who wants to buy this for me? Why can't you go and get that shit yourself? Why can't you go get a job, raise the money for you to get it yourself? Why are you asking a whole bunch of people? You're really asking the guys to do it. You are asking a bunch of random niggas to buy you something that you don't want to get yourself. But it's a problem if a nigga asks you to buy us 2K, to buy us Madden. How'd that work?
They were never taught. Women are not taught to do these things for a man. Now, other cultures, which is what you would say, un-American women, or even other cultures, like my mom's Persian, I seen that. They're very submissive. You have to do all this.
Yeah. Other cultures, Latin cultures, all kinds of other foreign cultures. Most of the women are literally taught to submit to their man, no matter what, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But America is so free, and I'm not talking financially. I'm saying, like, this is a free country to where you can do whatever the fuck it is you want as long as it abides by the laws. This country is so fucking free that you go to any other country and you see how they live and you see how they are with each other, man and woman, the interaction. We're going to look at them and be like, that can't be me. I'm never going to live like that. I can't get with that kind of person because they're going to expect me to be this way. While out here in America, we all over the goddamn place.
But most American culture people, they are not taught to, especially Black women, don't kill me, but I feel like a lot of women were raised by independent mothers. So
They are. And that's the problem. I don't mind women being independent because sometimes it's not their fault. They have to be that if they didn't have a male figure in their life to give them that male love and to give them that help and stuff like that. A lot of independent women come from an independent woman. Or maybe the father helps a woman become independent by teaching her daughter how to take care of stuff without a man. But that's because a man doesn't want to see his daughter with another man. A father tries to protect his daughter from men so much that he engraves independence on that woman. That's one thing about a father. Like, the daughter can do whatever she wants as long as another man is not involved. That's literally a typical father. And so they do that and act that way so much that they're literally forcing independence on the daughter. Now the mother is teaching independence to her daughter when she ends up single the majority of her life. A single parent, a relationship that went wrong, her baby daddy ain't shit, or her baby daddy ain't around, her baby daddy ain't supporting the child or her. So now she has to grow up and raise this child on her own. And so because of that, that mom grows a whole level of independence because she's forced to do that because she's literally raising a child by herself. And so everything that she's learned, everything that she's become, she is pouring onto her daughter as a protection mechanism in a sense, but also because that's all she knows. So again, I don't knock independent women for being independent and being the way that they are, because it definitely stems from somewhere serious. But at the same time, I would just wish that y'all would just open up just a little bit, open up, loosen up. So that way y'all don't have to be such bitches to men that walk into your life, because they're literally trying, well, a lot of them, some of them are trying to really be good to you and really help you unload all that weight off your shoulders. But you're so stubborn in your independence that you scare them away and you don't even realize it. And if you do, you just flat out don't care.
For them, they wanted to protect their child, and they wanted their child not to be in their position. So in order to protect their child, it was like, look, this is what you need from a man. And if he's not doing this, this, and this, and this, you're not supposed to mess with him. And a man was taught how to give the needs to a woman. You're supposed to open her door. You're supposed to make sure you have this, have enough money to take care of her, take her on a date, do this. So women were not taught that, a lot of women, period. And that's just what I think. Don't shoot me and don't kill me off of that one.
No, they shouldn't, because it's flat out true. It's facts. Like, what the fuck? But if the women get offended from her saying that, or the message is just going through one ear and out the other, is because those are the type of women that she's talking about. And those type of women don't like hearing shit about themselves unless it's something good, like complimentary. But nah, bro, like that's really what it is. It does not do you no good in the long run. I'm not going to say that she was saying that they're demanding it, but if a lot of women are taught to have certain needs and have the man fulfill those needs in a financial way, whoever raised you to be that way failed you as a parent. I'm going to say it right now. Because that daughter is going to have a hard time. She's going to have so many high standards that are unrealistic. But unless you get with a fucking famous actor or a famous athlete or a successful athlete, professional athlete, or some kind of entrepreneur who succeeded in his business that it took him to new heights and money and everything, unless you get with one of them niggas, you ain't getting that from an average Joe. You ain't getting that from a nigga who's literally working his ass off to at least try to get to that point in life. You ain't getting it from them. Sorry. And so when you look down on men because time and time again you come across those that can't fulfill your needs financially in that way because you expecting niggas to have A-Rap money, you can't be mad at nobody but yourself because you got those high ass standards.